Falcons. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Top on Deebo Samuel. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. On the move, past the 40. Keeps himself upright. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know can set the table for more.
Come on.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Slot man motioned over. To the air on this 1st down. Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Warren brings this one in on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30. Here's Taylor from the pistol. He's got it in the red zone. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
3rd and long for him here. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Cuts right. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
3rd down, it's Penix. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, you get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20.
On the 6.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Check, man. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Kennedy Lions. Ready.
Richardson. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Finds his man over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, a cookie. I'm hungry. Richardson fires quickly out wide. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Richardson on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 12 yards.
65, Cowboys.
A gain of 12. And the Colts 1st down.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
13 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
On the 6.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Nike 18. 70.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
65.
Don't read handoff to Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now, Richardson. That side, this is wheeled in by Warren. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 3.
Falcons 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And there's your man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
That one's complete, right side. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Trujillo hands on the point after. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Falcons 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yep, come 19. Come 19. Come on.
Play action. Here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Third and just 2 to go.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go.
Direct snap to the up man. He's going to push for it. And the fake works to perfection. 1st down.
That's just a great job by the special teams unit to see an opportunity and go take advantage of it, get another set of downs. And really the key to all of that, Kate, is you got to sell it. And they do. They sell it beautifully. Defense not prepared for it at all.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
To the air on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
They'll run it with Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Staying with Robinson. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line. His defense all over this one. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kenny Moore with the pick. And they're going to score pick 6, Indianapolis. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Penix here from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Down the field, it's Pitts. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
He's brought down at the
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. Only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, get to Robinson. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Trying for it with Penix. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Robinson again here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Air it out on 3rd. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 14.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Into traffic, complete. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He's back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They kick the running back in motion. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the jump.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Alert! Alert! Let's go. Ready, ready.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So first down from the 41.
Tag! 70 Lions! Steady!
Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Ready! 70!
Richardson fires quickly out line. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Get it! Crack up! Go!
Escapes the pocket. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here we go! Set! Good!
Sending him on the dive. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. To throw, Richardson. Warren brings this one in on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Moving the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down. A gain of 19
Come on,
yards.
come on!
And the Colts first down.
Ready!
Taylor now up the middle. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. VO checks on the extra point. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game.
Falcons 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on 2 more.
The Falcons will line up for the
They'll try to run it in. This is short of the end zone, although there is a flag down, so this may not be over. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. All right, now another opportunity to convert this 2-point try. The two-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a two-score game.
31.
All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a two-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
On the ready.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now here he goes on the boot. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. Breaks through and breaks away. 40. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He's at the 5. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch the lead to 23. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Like you can see.
Getting on the ground with Algier. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down back at the
Their
18-yard
dominance against this
line.
ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
13.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A run here with Taylor. Jukes away from one. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead.
15.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds Brown right side. Well, that one goes haywire. It's out. And this this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend, and that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down from the 42. From the gun, they go without Deere. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. Brought in right side. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
On first down, here's Penix. That's incomplete left side. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
That one's complete right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Robinson.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. This is our last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Pack the 50.
On first down, they'll run. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready? Come, let's go.
Now a run with Taylor. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Fix the eagle. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
Ready.
To line and and set. Here we go, first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a give to Taylor. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
60 Vikings. Tango 80. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Set up. 60 Vikings.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he drops. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts continue piling it on here in the 4th. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts grow their lead yet again. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 21-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Reload. Reload.
On second down, Robinson. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Penix on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They tightened up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there. And now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On the ready.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 18.
Richardson will do it himself. Escapes a defender. Nice. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Colts continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's a gain of 3 for them. Still 3rd and 9 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 each.
To the air on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Middle of the field, got his man. It's Pitts. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Get it. Go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
19.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Sebastian Joseph Day on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Colts ready to move to a perfect 10-0. Third and just 2 to go.
Panthers.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
You want a little rhyme time, Kate? You want some of my lyrics? Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss. And what it will cost? is going to be this possession as they now face, wipe that smile off your face. An extra long 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. So yes, indeed, that is being confirmed, partner. They just said no to the penalty. What's going on?
I tell you what, Kate, if they don't want the free yards, you and I know 31 other offenses in the league who'd be happy to take them right now.
No doubt about that.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry the